Hey y'all, how you doing today? I am going to take today and share something with you all from my past that may surprise some of you. There are a few of you that know, but most of you, I think this is going to surprise you. I have actually debated about sharing this particular story with you guys for several years, but I feel like the timing is right for me to do it. So here we are. I have told you guys many times throughout the years that there are things in my past that I am not proud of. The reason I'm choosing to share this with you now is to show you that you can come back from anything. You can change how you move in the world. You can become a better person. You can learn from your mistakes and you can grow and thrive after making even the most reckless, irresponsible decisions. So, what am I talking about? Well, here it is. In 2006, now 20 years ago, I was arrested and convicted of a white collar crime. And I actually spent 2 years in a federal camp. I had to come face to face with my actions, with my decisions to spend a lifetime of making irresponsible decisions. I made the choice at that point that somehow I was going to become a better, more responsible person. I made a vow that I was going to then start to move in such a way that I could be proud of what I do. I was so embarrassed. I was raised to be better. And I wanted to carry myself as a person of principle. Now, at that point in my life, I knew there was nothing I could do to change what I had already done. It was in the past. But I absolutely had control of my future. And I vowed to do the best I could going forward to make the most of my future and to be a better person. And so after I was released from federal camp, I struggled to find work, as many people do when they have a tarnished background. And many of you know that I had spent many of my years in my career prior to that in accounting. Of course, at that point, that was out of the question, but I did manage to gain employment as a server. And I worked in restaurant and serving for several years, and I built myself up to being head server, and I was doing fairly decently as a head server in fine dining. But my then spiritual mentor encouraged me to try to get back into the accounting field. He just had a gut feeling that I was destined for more, and he encouraged me. And so, long story short, I successfully re-entered the field of accounting and went back into similar management roles that I had had prior to my conviction. And I was very proud of the fact that I was able to come back from that and function in that role for quite a few years. Many of you know during these years, my spiritual awakening started. And during that time, I became interested in tarot. And I had been thinking and talking about starting a tarot channel. But due to my work, I was working in managerial accounting, chief financial officer, a lot of hours, a lot of stress. I just didn't have the time or energy. And so then COVID happened and I was laid off. And it was during that time, many of you know that part, that I started my channel. The thing that I am most proud of is that since my conviction up to now, I have kept the vow that I made to myself. I have done my best and continue to do my best to move with intention and principle. I have not and will never be perfect. But I can without hesitation tell you that I have done the best I can to conduct myself and my affairs, business and otherwise, in an honest and ethical and honorable way. Many of you know this firsthand because you guys have done business with me over the years. And you know how I handle myself. I do my best to make sure that I give what is due, and many times I go above and beyond that. And I remain committed to carrying myself in this way because I actually feel so much better about myself. Um, the inner peace from carrying yourself in a noble way is indescribable. Now, of course, along the way in this journey, this happened 20 years ago. So there have been people in my life who have occasionally tried to throw my past in my face and use it to tarnish my name. But because I have actually faced my past and I've dealt with it, from a shadow workplace and otherwise, and I have accepted that this is a part of my past, I've made peace with it. And so I am unbothered when people try to do this. And that's the thing that happens when you actually face your past. You have accepted the part of yourself. And doing that makes you all the more unshakable when people try to use it against you. So I'm not afraid anymore to expose my deepest, darkest secrets because I have faced and accepted those things about myself and I have made peace with them. And so that begs the question, what secrets are you afraid to share? Quid pro quo, right? So, as I said in the beginning of this video, I have one purpose for sharing this with you. This is proof. I am walking, talking proof that no matter where you are in life, no matter what you have done, no matter what choices and mistakes and irresponsible decisions that you have made, you can be better. You can recover. You can come back. You can find happiness, peace, acceptance, abundance, and you can actually thrive. Particularly the past 8 years of my life have especially been the happiest and the most successful financially, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And every year subsequent is better than the year before. So literally, I can say that the past year has been the best year. And the one before that was the best year up until this one, right? So I promise you, though, this is what you need to know. The journey to come back is not easy. It's work. It's hard. It's painful. Facing the darkest parts of oneself is treacherous. It takes courage. It takes dissolving the ego. But you have to do that because before you can be the phoenix rising in victory out of the ashes, you must burn. The burning is alchemy. It is the burning away of all the impurities within. It is literally war within oneself. But victory does not come any other way except through battle. So if you are struggling today, I hope that this offers you some encouragement. There is a dark night of the soul. But if you follow that star through the night, just like the star card in the tarot, you absolutely will find the morning sun, just like in the tarot. I am walking, talking proof that it can be done. And I hope that if nothing else, this inspires you guys today to stay on course. Don't give up. And the work that you're doing on yourself is so worth it. Love you guys. Thanks for listening.